Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. We're here in the state of Nevada getting set for what should be a wonderful day of golf. Wolf Creek Golf Club is the site for the action. And Frank, this really is the definition of desert golf. It is spectacular.
The green oasis, Rich, amongst this canyon area is just something to be seen, really. It's hard to imagine you can actually build a golf course like this. Elevated tees, huge changes in elevation, and you're sort of weaving your way around this magnificent sort of topography. And to be honest, I've never really seen a golf course like this. It's just an oasis. Amazing. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Frank, this one is right and is wrong. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank, this one's not looking good.
Yeah, certainly not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough.
Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Well, he'd like to have that one back in the bunker.
Still a chance to get it up and down.
Frank, what does the shot into this first green look like?
Well, it's back a little bit up the hill. Bunkers left and right, really the biggest concern. But a well-flighted shot to this three-level green will be well rewarded.
That will be a great look at birdie. Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the third shot. Did the smart thing there, Frank. Took his medicine, back out onto the fairway. Settles in over the putt. -1 in the early going. Rodgers just wants to keep this round moving along. This is for par. Still even par for the day. Ready to tee off here at the second hole. Quite a view from up here, Frank.
Once again, big elevated tee, and it's hard to imagine you have a tee that high up, but that'll shorten that 445 yards. Obviously, it's a dog leg left. You've got to be careful if you hit driver and two straight, because then you can run out. A nice tee shot in the middle there, and then you've got a relatively straight shot into this sort of par 4 green, obviously going a little bit back up the hill. And once again, a little bit like that opening hole, sort of different tiers on that green. Try and make sure that you're on the right one.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
And Ian Poulter going for the green on his second shot. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Frank, what do you think about this approach here at the second hole?
Once again, we're going to go a little bit back up the hill. Really, there's only that one bunker on the right. That shouldn't be in play. Green goes uphill and a little bit to the left. So you really got to try and make sure you work on the right distance there. Get that ball on the right tier where the flag is located.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Drops the putt to go to 2 under. 10-foot putt left. Now at 1 under for the round. Frank, 227 yards from the back tee here at the par 3 third. This is all you want.
Well, that's for sure. Plays a little longer than that, too, by virtue of playing uphill. Thin air might negate some of that. There's going to be a good shot just to keep the ball on the green. One of the smaller greens here. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Wow, way to the right here.
And there's rough over there.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That is an excellent lag putt right there. Had the speed perfectly. This one just requires a little bit of focus. To -2 early in the round. Our attempt here. Did the job right there. 383-yard fourth hole. Certainly not long, Frank, but there's plenty of trouble out there.
Yeah, this is very much a positional hole. This is not sort of tee it up with a driver and just rip it down there. Just find the fairway. You're going to have virtually just a short wedge, 9-iron really at the most into this green. And really, this is a good chance for a birdie. So 2 good shots, and you shouldn't be too far away.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. This is the second shot at the par 4.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Ian Poulter going for the green on his second shot. This would be a nice birdie for Ian Poulter. Oh, I thought he had that.
Well, I thought they'd at least pick up a shot. Birdie looked like a sitter. Now at par.
Just 5 feet left. Bottom of the barrel, and now to 2 under. Ian Poulter getting ready to putt. Has it, and he's 2 under par. We're in the desert, partner. I need water.
You're going to get it here, Rich. Par 5 second hole's got a nice stream that runs down the left side, as well as cutting the fairway. There's a crop of some 3 bunkers down that right side. I want to avoid that, but, you know, Rich, this hole isn't too long. Under 500 yards, not even going to play that long, so very reachable.
Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
Third shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, is there substance to go with all that style?
There has to be. If you're prepared to go on a golf course and look like that, you better have something to back it up. And he can.
It is on the green, but that will be a tough putt on the way. Frank, what's it going to take here on this approach at the par 5?
Well, some people might actually try and bounce it in between those 2 bunkers and run the ball up on the green, but personally, I'd try and actually take a hybrid or something with a little bit more loft and try and fly the ball. Take those 2 bunkers out of play.
Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet. That was not a very good read right there. Patrick now eyeing a par. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
So a tester from 4 feet. And with that putt, he moves to 3 under. Settles in over the putt. That takes him to 1 under on the day. Here at the 6th, 447-yard par 4. Pretty good hole, Frank.
Yeah, probably a layer pole too for the longer hitters. Something out there around the 280, 290 yard mark to make sure you don't go it in the stream. Obviously, it's a dogleg right, as you can see. The canyon on both sides is sort of well defined, so you know where not to go. Second shot plays a little bit back up the hill to a green, once again, that's anything other than flat. It's fun. You've got to make sure you get that ball on the right tier if you want to have a birdie putt here.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. All right, this is the second attempt on this hole from 110 yards away.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Birdie attempt coming up for Ian. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of feet. On the way. Oh, what a beautiful roll right there. Dead center. Not a gimme, but well within his range. That's 1 under on the day. Now on to the par 4 7th hole. Is this a reachable par 4, Frank?
Distance-wise, you would think so, but the designer has done something to avoid that, and that's put all this water in front of the green. It would take a mammoth tee shot, and that's something like 300 yards through the air if you're going to try and even drive this green. Is the risk worth it? Well, if you're just playing with your friends, maybe it is. Otherwise, you just lay it up just past those those bunkers on the right and the left. Get it down there on the flat. A little pitch you would think is simple, but because of the slope of this fairway, chances are you might not get a flat lie, and that's going to make that second shot that much harder.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
Second shot now for Patrick Rodgers. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. This is one of the game's most talented young players, Patrick Rodgers, now for birdie. Now 2 to the good side. Frank, the par 3/8 really is Wolf Creek in a nutshell. It's hard and it's really pretty.
It is, and it's really long too. Just under 250 yards off that back tee. Slight bit of elevation, but you can see from the tee, obviously, where you don't want to go and where you do go.
Nassau, we have a splashdown. Now on to his third shot after the last one went into the water. Oh, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
Extra stroke added after going into the water. So hit the previous shot in the water, took a drop. This now the third shot. And he's made it onto the green now. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Oh, yeah, he's going to love that one, Frank. Sensational effort.
Oh, just eat that up. It's that sneaky distance.
Oh, he looked like Ben Crenshaw right there. That was smooth and easy, right in the heart. Stepping up to the shot here at the ninth, it's a par 4, 390 yards.
It is anything other than straight off the tee because of all these sort of undulations and curvature on the fairway. You'd think well bunkered, but the last bunker on the right side there, longer hitters, they can nearly fly that, just over 300 yards. Either that, shorter hitter, just play to that fat area of the green. That'll be sort of some, 270 yards. That will take all the water out of play into a green that slopes back at you. So very good chance, even with a wedge in hand, to get the ball close. A good way to finish the front nine.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
And Ian Poulter going for the green on his second shot. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Now Patrick Rodgers on the approach shot. Ian for birdie. Oh my goodness, Frank, that is painful.
Oh yeah, you'd rather miss the hole at times, wouldn't you?
These putts keep the round together. Oh man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just a couple of feet. Good stroke right there. That's a par and stays at 1 under. It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. Did the job right there. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game. Second shot.
Headed for the bunker? That one is in the bunker. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron, that's right, a 3-iron, on a short bunker shot from a green side bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sand wedge. Amazing. Okay, good shot on the dance floor. Ready for his third shot, needs to hit this close. Patrick Rodgers has this for par. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Missed putt and a drop shot here at the 10th. So a tester from 4 feet. So our featured player will lose a shot. The question is, has the player lost their way completely? That puts them at 4 under for the round. We're here at the downhill par 3 11th hole. Frank, it's 215 yards from the back tee.
This hole certainly is not for the faint of heart. When you look at that tee shot, you think, oh my God, what do I do from here? But remind yourself, it's 215 yards and really only about 160, 170 yards to green grass again. But it's 215 yards. That should be the club that you're trying to pick. Green's big enough, just persuade yourself that. Try not to look at the canyon and the desert. There is a green down there. The hole is playable.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
So a good lag putt there, Frank.
Yeah, the whole idea of a lag putt, sometimes you build a 3 or a 4 foot circle and just try and get it inside that. Good putt. It's no snack, though.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Clean this up with a tap. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Those keep the round going, those par putts. Frank, the par 5 12th is another case of a hole where you see that Wolf Creek Golf Club can actually be kind of scary, daunting. I mean, you look out at the desert mountains, and then you add in some water, which we have here on the left, and you can go for some big numbers here if you're not careful.
Well, this is where the Wolf and the Creek can take a bite out of you. You hit it left off the tee, then you're certainly going to start to rack up a number. There's enough fairway down the right, but once again, if you hit a good drive and this hole is reachable for you, then you've got to worry about the water, which is to the right of this green. 5 wouldn't be the worst score you could make around here, that's for sure. I've seen 6s and 7s.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Right in the heart of the fairway. Green light special. Frank, golf may be the best sport to follow from this standpoint. You can get closer to the great athlete in golf than you can in any other sport. You could stand 5 feet from Tiger Woods at a tee box as he's getting ready to drive. I mean, that's really unusual in sports.
Yeah, it's a different type of spectator sport, especially if you follow your favorite player all the way around the golf course. Because it's not like waiting for your favorite hitter in a baseball game. You know, you've got to wait several innings. You can literally see him hit every single shot, drive through to putt.
Poulter now, third shot. And getting ready for the putt. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Poulter could use this. It's a birdie putt. A great roll right there. Just a pure stroke. Right in the heart.
Even par, currently.
Still playing even for the day after the par. 13th hole here at Wolf Creek, and Frank, anyone can say, oh, I'm going to take this one over the trees. But very few can stand up and say, I'm flying this baby clear over the mountains.
Yeah, if you take the direct route, obviously it's going to be much shorter than the 350 yards that it's measured as a dogleg right. So the direct line, well, I don't want to tell you the exact yardage because it might give you too much of a clue, but it might be worth taking. It's going to be a blind tee shot, though, and you're not quite sure on the outcome.
Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. It might be a tough shot coming up.
There's out of bounds over there.
He needs to get lucky. Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just trying to aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. This is the strength of his game, putting. Ian Poulter set to go.
A lip out's fine as long as it doesn't happen to you.
For birdie. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. So they'll tap in. In for par. Frank, describe the layout here at the 14th hole. It's 444 yards, and what a beautiful hole.
It is, and it's a beautiful view. You see everything from the top of that tee there. It's a hole that keeps the left. There's enough bunkers down the left there to actually take your eye. That's where you got to fixate on something in the distance that's a much better line than worrying about that wall of sand down the left side.
Well, now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. And Ian Poulter going for the green on his second shot.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
That is how it's done, right there. What an approach shot. Frank, really no problem. High-level players don't mind a fairway bunker.
Yeah, good clean lie. Just a nice swing there. Guarantee the clean contact. That lip shouldn't be a problem. Still fly that ball all the way to the green.
So, Frank, out of the bunker and back into play.
Yeah, the late Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's always the next one. Well, by getting the ball back in play, he just made that a little easier.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. This is a par putt for Patrick Rodgers. Trying to limit the damage here. This putt is for bogey. One over for the day. Now to the par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. Frank, this is the shortest hole on the course.
And their version of a postage stamp type hole, minus the bunkers on the right side. Green elevated, falls off as you can see down the left side. Club selection is vital. But it is such a short hole, it's very, very tempting, especially when that flag's on the left side, to still go at it. But you miss this green on the left, and you are going to be considerably lower than the level of this green. It's that sneaky distance.
beautiful stroke right there. Finds the bottom of the cup with ease. 13 feet away. So with a mate, moves to even par. Now to the 16th hole, and Frank, another good scoring chance.
If you can avoid the confusion off the tee, it looks like the hole might be a dogleg, then is it a carry? It meanders from one way to the other, but really when you actually break the hole down, it's virtually straight ahead. Those two bunkers in the driving distance, they frame the hole nicely, so play it as a straightaway par 4. It should set up beautifully for just a little short iron and perhaps a birdie opportunity.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. This one is definitely heading left. Looks like it is going to end up in the rough.
Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle nose down.
Can't even see it from here.
Got to be careful here. Downhill, he's got to time it good because your weight's a little bit more on your front foot.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Birdie attempt coming up for Ian. He'll need to be strong with this. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Could it be?
More than a bonus on the scorecard, that.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. And he's putting for par now. Did the job right there. Frank, you licking your chops here at the par 5, 17th hole?
Oh, why not? A chance to reach a par 5 and 2, but there's still pitfalls in front of you. A little creek or stream runs across the fairway, so really limiting the distance you can hit that tee shot, but it's still reachable from just short of that creek. Find trouble off the tee, then obviously you turn it into a 3-shotter, but a good tee shot, and it's too tempting to resist not going for this green.
And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Wait, this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
All right, Frank, second shot.
Yeah, it looks like a good lie. Just take maybe half a club more than the distance allows. Still got to check the wind. Don't have to fly the ball all the way to the flag from here.
Frank, that was the right thing to do.
Yeah, there was no advantage to try and get any more out of that. Smart shot.
This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards. This is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Poulter now, third shot. This is a good-looking shot. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Has the putt, and now at -1. Ian for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. 18th hole, and Frank, again, a good scoring opportunity. Short par 4.
Yeah, if you looked at the scorecard, you'd think you could drive this green, but one quick look at the trouble in front and to the right of the screen, and you realize that's probably not the prudent play. Really, something 230, 240 yards off the tee in that vicinity is going to leave you just a flick wedge into this green. It is a rather narrow green, but from that distance, you'd expect to hit it close.
Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Frank, this actually isn't the most difficult shot, is it, for a high-level player?
You got a clean lie, it's firm underneath. The biggest thing, though, really, you don't want to hit the path first. Clean strike, though. This is almost like hitting off the fairway.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Ooh, what a shot right there. Beautifully done. Long putt here. This will require a good touch. Nudge this one home, finish it up. So a good performance today, 71. Frank, you and I have covered golf around the world. I have never seen anything quite like Wolf Creek Golf Club here in Nevada.
I didn't think you could build a golf course in this sort of area like this, but they have, and they've succeeded. It's a wonderful course to play. It's so pleasing on the eye. The fact that you get to play across canyons and over desert ridges